Road to the IPO, le podcast des entrepreneurs aguerris. Today's podcast is in English and I have a special guest with me. And I don't know if you guys gonna know him because he goes by the nickname on Instagram, Pharmathlete, but his name is Christopher Kebreau. Hey, how's it going, Christopher?
Very good, man.
Hey, nice to have you on the show.
Same here, thank you.
So we are live on Facebook, live on Instagram, everywhere we are live on all the platforms. So for people who don't know you, can you tell us about yourself?
Very simple.
Yeah.
I'm a Montrealer. I grew up in
Okay.
Montreal. I was born in Montreal.
Yeah.
And I'm the typical, guy. Like a lot of people are like, oh, Pharmathlete, you have so much following and
Yeah.
good content. And I'm just this typical guy that, I grew up in the West Island.
Yes.
Went to high school there, and then after, I knew I wanted to become a pharmacist.
Okay.
Because my mom, she's really into taking care of her patients.
Yes.
And she always loved health sciences. So since I was a little baby,
Okay.
walking around, I knew I wanted to be in the health science field.
Okay, good.
But the thing is, I was also not really taking care of my health, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny. I was always playing video games and just eating junk food all the time.
For real?
Not taking care of myself.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny because I'm going to say, I didn't have much ambition
Yeah.
when I was much younger.
Okay.
And people might tell you, when you're young, not a lot of people have ambitions anyway.
Yeah.
But I knew some people very young, they knew, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and they
Yeah.
would work on projects. Me, I was a typical lazy guy.
Okay.
And funny story, what got me into fitness is
Yeah.
actually my best friend today.
Okay.
He used to make fun of me and call me fat all the time.
Okay, you were fat.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I wouldn't say fat, like obese, but
Yeah.
I was definitely overweight.
Okay.
I wasn't healthy.
Okay.
And the thing is, he used to always tease me and say, you have love handles.
Oh my
and the
God.
thing is, at first, I didn't really care, but then it got to me,
Yeah.
It's like, it got into my head, and I was like, yo, it's annoying. I don't like him calling me fat or, saying that I have love
Yes.
handles. So I started running
Yeah.
every day, just, I remember the first time I started running, 1 kilometer killed me. I
Wow,
could
okay.
barely finish it.
Yes.
Then I said, you know what? The next day I'm going to do 1 more kilometer.
Okay.
Then I increased gradually the
Okay.
distance I was running. And before you know it, I was running 5K, 10K.
For real?
And
Wow.
I just melted.
Wow.
People wouldn't even recognize me in my high school. I became super skinny.
Okay.
And I realized, I felt really good.
Yeah.
After every run, I had that high, that feeling that, I gave all I had.
Yes.
And it felt good. So
Okay.
then I started wanting to get into weights as
Okay.
well. And then the moment I picked up a dumbbell, I just fell in love. I was like,
Wow.
wow, this is amazing.
Yes.
And yeah.
So before we go and talk about fitness, I want to talk a little bit as your career as a pharmacist because you graduate, so you have your diplomas. Are you working as a pharmacist right now?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
actually working. That's a good question because people are like, do you do Instagram all day long?
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of both. And
Okay.
that kind of comes with the fact that I created a team
Okay.
that works behind me and supports me.
Yes.
And you need to have a team, and whatever you're doing, if you try to do everything by yourself, you're not going to go that far.
Okay.
And the thing is, because I have a team, I can work as a pharmacist as well during the day. So
Yeah.
I work at the pharmacy, at the family business, and I treat patients. I'll do consultations with
Okay.
them. I'll do medication reviews.
Yes.
So I get to live that pharmacist life still,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm a fitness addict at the same time.
Okay. Wow. Cool. When people tell me about their passion, they always have a why. And I want to know, why do you train? You told me a little bit about your backgrounds, but I want to know right now, why do you train and keep going to the gym and keep running? Why? What's your
It's
why?
a mix of multiple things, there's habit.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing it.
Yeah.
But the reason why I like to train is also because I have that personal satisfaction
Okay.
when I know that I can become better than the person I was yesterday.
Yes.
We all have this thing that we love to do.
Okay.
And fitness is just one thing that I really love, And one thing, some people told me, you're a pharmacist, why are you working out so much? Some
Yeah.
people at the pharmacy, they tell me you're a pharmacist, you should be at the gym
Yeah.
instead. And the thing is, these are kind of negative voices,
Yes.
you shouldn't listen to those.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have a job, that, let's say you're a dentist, let's say you're
Okay.
a pharmacist, let's say you're a janitor. It doesn't matter what you do. You gotta know what you love
Yeah.
and do it.
Okay.
Don't ever tell yourself, oh no, I'm doing this kind of job, so I can't do this. If you want to do it, just do it. You got one life.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you going to sacrifice that one life just because other people are telling you things and they want you to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I know, yeah, wow. Pretty sure the people that are watching this or listening to this podcast, they want to know your routine before going to the gym. They're like, yo, Pharmathlete, how do you do? And what's your routine? So what's your routine to go to the gym?
In the morning, I would say the first thing I tell myself, I actually said on my story yesterday, is smile.
Okay.
You need to smile, and the reason why is because if you don't smile, you're gonna carry negative thoughts.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you want to have a good workout,
Okay.
you need to be positive about it.
Okay.
Because it's not gonna be easy, you know. Certain things it's gonna take very long to progress.
Yes.
So you always have to have that positive mindset, and also tell yourself that no matter what, you're gonna give your best shot.
Okay.
Because sometimes you might have a bad workout, but if you know that you did the best you could,
Yeah.
that's already there. You're winning points.
Okay.
You know, you should be already happy with yourself because you know you gave your best.
So you prepare yourself mentally before going to the
Exactly, a lot
gym.
of mental preparation. Yes.
So that's a lot of people that don't do that. You know, they don't prepare themselves mentally. They go to the gym and they do the workout. They come when they're done. I'm not feel satisfied with my body. It doesn't respond like the way I want. So.
Exactly. Like they look for like a really quick response. You know, and the thing is, it doesn't work like that. You know, it takes time.
Okay, cool. Listen, I want to ask you a very big, important question. I'm pretty sure all these people that are listening, is leg day is really that important?
It really is.
Okay.
If not, it's probably one of the most important day to actually do. And the reason why is it's just proportions too. You know, you don't want to just work your upper body.
Okay.
And then neglect the lower body. You know, you need to work everything. But the other reason too is that if you train your legs a lot, you're actually going to build more testosterone.
Okay.
So it's actually going to help you improve in a lot of other movements, and especially for compound movements.
Okay.
So let's say you want to improve your bench press, it's very smart to improve on your squats as well.
Okay. Wow. So I didn't know about the testosterone.
Oh yeah, no, it's very important. Yeah, that's why like it's not just the whole joke of skipping leg day. You know?
Yeah. So people, you have to be you have to train your legs for real.
Yeah.
So okay, good. So I want to talk about because now that you go to the gym, you collaborate with a lot of athletes, like some people from the LCF with like Sidu Junior.
Yeah.
How do those people train? Are they going to like is it a different training?
The thing is, that's why I wanted to do the training with them.
Yeah.
You know, the CFL players. That's why I wanted to learn about that, because I know different types of athletes do different types of training, and this is something I'm actually going to bring into my YouTube very soon. Is that I want to do different activities that I'm not used to, but are still in the whole fitness realm. So this is why I wanted to do that training with the CFL, and the way they train, it's very different. It's not like about pushing weights. It's a lot of stability. It's a lot of coordination. And yeah, no, it was a really nice experience to do that.
Cool. So are we having any questions on your life? Anything that somebody wants to ask?
Some people said hi. Let's see. I'm actually gonna... Actually, it's funny, the live I got kicked out for some reason, but now I'm going back in.
Okay, no problem. Go back. Yes.
So yeah, for now there wasn't many questions. There was more people saying like, hi, what's up?
All right. So if any people have any question, they can go on the live and really ask any question to Pharmathlete, because he's here for us. It's going to be amazing. Let's talk about your job as a fitness motivator.
Yes. So the thing is, it's funny because a lot of people ask me, why do I do this? You know, like, okay, you're a fitness motivator. Like, a lot of people tell me, oh, you should be doing this, you know, for money, like make money and stuff like that. And what I tell people, do that kind of stuff with the idea of just making money, or like whether it's fame or whatever, you're not going to go far, because you're not doing it with passion. You're not doing it because you love it. And the thing is, this is why I tell people I do this for fun. I love motivating people. I love seeing people, you know, enjoying the content. But obviously now that, you know, I've built a big following, I work with different brands sometimes, and, you know, I promote for them. But the thing is, it's important that whatever I promote, it's something I actually believe in. And it's something that fits with my content, you know, like fitness, health, inspiration, stuff like that. But really the job, like as a fitness motivator, it's just like there's so many things you can do. You know, it's not like limited to only one thing. And this
Okay.
is what I like to have that on the side as a pharmacist too. You know, I feel like I'm really free with this.
Okay, that's amazing. Wow. Well, we were talking about social media, but why did you decide to use your Instagram? Why did you decide, oh, I'm gonna open my account and really post all of that? Why? Why was that?
Well, the reason is, it's funny. When I used to live in Brassard,
Yeah.
there was a trainer at a gym. He was checking me out while I was training, and he came up to me and he's like, I don't know what you do in life, but did you ever consider becoming a personal trainer?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, I did kind of have the idea, but you know, I never really went deeper into it.
Yeah.
And he told me, because when you train, I can see like the fire, like I could see you're in love with fitness.
Okay.
You know, like, and I could see huge potential in you to become, you know, a personal trainer one day.
Yeah.
And then he told me, like, I told him, yeah, I'm going to become a pharmacist and everything. He's like, yeah, you can become a pharmacist, but you could do that as well on the side. You know,
Okay.
there's no limit in this life. And that's when I was like, you know what? Once I'm going to finish all the stuff to become a pharmacist,
Yes.
I'm going to start an Instagram, you know, because it's social media.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the new way to reach out to people, you
Yeah.
know. That's why I tell people, if you start a business, if you're starting something, you better start on social media
Yes,
as well,
yeah.
because in like 5 to 10 years it's gonna take over, like, you know, like maybe even sooner.
You already took over. You already took
Yeah,
over.
it's very powerful.
Yeah.
So that's why if you have something that you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
definitely include social media.
And so, how did you engage with your community? What do you like? Do you answer to all the DMs, or you're gonna?
I try to answer to every question.
Yeah.
It's very hard. Like, you know, there's a lot of messages.
Mm-hmm.
Even the comments, you know, and the posts and stuff, I try to answer as much as possible. Obviously, I'm not going to answer to everything.
Yeah.
But the thing is, yeah, it's very important to stay engaged. You know, you
Okay.
cannot just like put out content and just ignore.
Yeah.
And that's actually something I hear often, you know, like people will be like, oh, you know, I don't get enough engagement or whatever, but they don't even want to engage with the people that
Okay,
engage
yes.
with them. So it's like, you're kind of like expecting to be valorized, but then you don't want to give back at
Yeah.
the same time. So it's like, you know, why would people like come to you if you don't even answer to them? You know, it's like you're walking in the streets
Yeah.
and somebody says hi to you and you just ignore them, you know? So,
Yeah, it's the same.
exactly.
Cool. So, because I know now that you're on Instagram and you have a big following, do you consider yourself an influencer?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
I personally don't like the word influencer.
How come?
And the reason why, it's because when I was younger,
Yeah.
you know, like in high school, my parents used to always tell me, oh, you let that person influence you. And I had a, kind of like always that like, you know, negative way of seeing influence. But the thing is, it doesn't mean you can't influence people positively,
Yes.
you know? So that's why, like me, I like to call myself as a motivator.
Okay.
But now I definitely see the reason why people could call me, like, you know, a fitness influencer. But the thing is, the issue with the word influence is, like I said, you want to influence people, but positively.
Yeah.
Meaning you don't want to, like, make people feel like they have to be forced to believe what you're saying.
Okay.
You say what you feel from your heart, and they take it or leave it.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
You know? And the thing is, you know, like I said before we even started,
Yeah.
sometimes people have a certain reality and they're trying to like spread it like, you know, it's the reality of everyone.
Yes.
And that can be very dangerous when you have a big social media.
Okay.
And this is why I try to always remind the people, you know, this is not like the general reality, this is my reality. And
Okay.
sometimes I'll give different motivational, you know, concepts or ideas that people can relate to, but to bring them up, to elevate them, you know?
Okay.
This is what I like to see as an influencer, you know? Like
Okay.
really make people feel good about themselves at the end of the day.
Okay, wow, it's amazing. We're almost at the end of the podcast, so before we end the podcast, I just want to ask you where people can contact you. I know it's in Instagram, or what's your Pharmathlete, but is any other Facebook website that people can go and contact you?
Yes, there's the Instagram,
Yeah.
there's Snapchat as well. I'm very active on Snapchat.
Okay.
There's also YouTube. I have a YouTube channel,
Okay.
Pharmathlete. My Facebook Pharmathlete page, it's actually Farm, and then there's like a
Underscore.
not an underscore, the line.
And then-
yeah, I don't know how to call it in
I don't
English.
know.
And
I
then
wanna
it's
say the line.
athlete.
Yeah,
But yeah,
okay.
like you'll see it because it's my Snapchat as the picture, anyways.
Okay, cool.
Like, so those are the social medias. I'm really active on all of them. So if there's a question, you know, you want to ask,
Yeah.
or even by DM, I try to answer them as well.
Okay, cool. We're gonna put all the links on the video so you can contact him,
Perfect.
Christopher. And let's talk about the topic that we're talking just right now. I just want to know, and this is gonna be the last question of the podcast, the importance of believing in yourself. Like, really, does he really like have an impact when you believe in yourself? What do you think?
Oh yes, a very, very big impact.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I can tell you personally because I used to be someone who didn't believe in myself.
Okay.
I used to be someone that, like, you know, people would tell me negative stuff and right away I would shut down
Okay.
and not even try. And the thing is, there's this thing where people can feel it. If you believe in yourself,
Yeah.
people will feel it and they'll want to join you.
Okay.
You know, especially if they're in the same kind of like field as you.
Yes.
They'll feel that energy. And the thing is, that's why I keep telling people you have to believe in yourself, because if you want other people to believe in you,
Yes.
you have to believe in yourself first.
That's true.
Or
Yeah.
else it's not gonna work. You know, like you can't just be half like, maybe, you know, it's like, no, you have to go 100%
Yes.
in whatever you're doing and just believe in yourself. It might take time, whatever you're doing, but if you keep believing in yourself,
Yeah.
nothing is gonna stop you.
Okay.
You know, like that's what I tell a lot of people. Don't look at the numbers. Don't look at, you know, like the overnight success.
Yeah.
It's really gradual efforts. It might take 5 years.
Yeah.
But if you love what you're doing and you believe in yourself, you won't even see the 5 years pass.
Yes.
Like, you know, you'll just be having a good time.
Wow, really amazing to have you on the show. I really appreciate. And for those that have a question, we can answer them later because he said that he's gonna answer all the questions. So thank you very much, Christopher.
My pleasure.
Pharmathlete. It was a nice podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.